All right. Hey, we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Oh, God damn it. I always forget to hit record. Fuck me sideways.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, we got it. All right.
Got
it. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past every Monday at 8 p.m. live on Twitch. I am Duck, your head camp counselor. I am screwing up big time here because I was not ready with, there we go. I got it. I'm here with other head camp counselors. We have Javi. You're a clinical cunt. Byrez. Javi, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
Fuck yeah, man. And then we got David. You killed my bogey, Jessup. David, how are you, sir?
I'm pretty good.
Fuck yeah. Next, we got Jay. He had his little demon do it, McClintock. Jay, how are you, sir?
I'm feeling good.
Fuck yeah. And finally, we got back Jake. We got Jake. I put enough in there to bring down King Kong Pinkston. Jake, how are you?
Man, I'm parnit incarnate. That's all I got to say.
Incarnate. Guys, we are talking Monkey Shines this week. Jake's pick. It was released on July 29th, 1988, with a running time of 113 minutes. It's long as shit. Budget $7 million. Box office $5.3 million. Did not make back its money. This is considered a cult film at best. And I think we all, I mean, I have opinions.
Exactly. At best.
I have opinions.
It's really bad. I forgot how bad it was.
Here's the thing, though. That poster is bomb. And I think that's what stays with you the most. The poster with the monkey holding the razor. And we're going to get into the trailer. They kind of play off that, too. Real quick synopsis. Athlete Alan becomes quadriplegic after a horrific traffic accident. His friend Godfrey, Jeffrey, is it Godfrey or Jeffrey? It's Jeffrey, who is conducting experiments with monkeys, offers Alan a well-trained monkey named Ella to keep him company and raise his spirits.
Stop.
But the initially healthy bond, which even enables Alan to form a romantic relationship with Melanie, gradually disintegrates once Ella begins to channel Alan's underlying rage and takes it out on his loved ones. One hell of a synopsis, way longer than, well, not as long as this movie. So long. Guys, let's watch the trailer real quick. That's something new that we do. We watch the trailer. So let's pull it up. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this trailer. It's pretty good. Can everyone see that?
Yes, yes.
All right, here we go. Fucking Orion made the best shit back in the day.
Once there was a man whose prison was a chair. The man had a monkey. They made the strangest.
The man had a monkey.
What kind of experiment was it, Jeff? What did you do to Ella? What did you do to me?
The man was the prisoner. The monkey held the key.
You want to be the boss now, is that it?
Stop it!
No matter how he
What
tried,
is?
the man couldn't flee. Locked in his prison, terrified and frail,
Jeff, what is it?
Jeff, she's here! She's down here!
the monkey gaining power, keeping him in jail.
Ella, no.
Don't do it.
The man tried to keep the monkey from his brain, but every move he made became the monkey's gain.
Did you do that, or did she?
She did it.
Why the
right.
fuck is it rhyming?
The monkey ruled the man. It climbed inside his head. And now, as fate would have it, one of them is dead.
That's not even the same monkey from the movie.
Dude, it's
Monkey
so...
Shines. An experiment in fear.
Go ahead, Jake.
It's sad as fuck that my iPhone does better slow motion than this fucking shit does now. Like,
I kind of like that monkey, though. That made my day because it has nothing to do with the movie. This is back when the trailer had nothing to do with the movie. Because if you expected that little monkey puppet to be in the movie, that's not what you got. What you got,
like his little rhyming scheme that
Yeah.
he just had for the whole fucking, like, what?
But I feel like it would have sold the movie. All right, guys, let's talk our history with the movie. I will start. I watched this movie when I was like 16, 17 because of that VHS box sitting up there. You saw it all the time, so you had to rent this movie. And I just became a fan of George Romero through watching Night of the Living Dead, which really got me into horror movies in the first place because I was terrified of horror movies when I was younger. Like I said before, my parents literally had to block the Sci-Fi channel. I was so scared of horror movies. So I watched Night of the Living Dead. I realized that Romero is just this amazing horror director. And we come across this as we start to, me and Ben and Matt, my brother, we start watching stuff. And Monkey Shines was just one of those movies that came down the line. And there were three key scenes that always stick out to me in this movie. The first one being the scene where the fire happens, the people having sex. The second being, it's gone, I don't even know what it was. But the third being the ending, which we'll get to when we talk about it. But the
quadriplegic sex.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. The quadriplegic sex, yes, which is one of the most interesting scenes in cinema history. He got that titty. He got that, and she got hers, so it was great. And then, like I said, the ending, so that's really cool. David, I got to go to you next. Did you watch this when you worked at the VHS store, or you've never seen this before?
No, I'd never seen it before, and I think it's because it sucks so fucking bad. No one ever recommended it to me. And you know what I really think it is? We had talked about the Mandela effect of this movie, how a lot of us just always thought this was a Stephen King movie.
I don't know what that noise is. Do you guys hear it? Something just happened. Sorry, go ahead. The Mandela effect. I don't know if you guys heard that.
I didn't hear that.
It was very loud and bombastic.
The Mandela effect, I thought this was a Stephen King movie.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the late 80s, Stephen King had a run of really shit-tastic movies. So I think I just kind of like subconsciously avoided this film because I thought it was going to be another Cat's Eye or some other fucking awful Stephen King movie. So I never watched it. And after watching it today, I was like, fuck, dude, this is fucking bad. This is a bad movie.
It is.
Hobbs, how about you? You've never seen this before either?
First time today.
First time today? You said you liked it, right?
I think it's really good. I thought it was fucking campy as fuck. It was a fun fucking movie, my guy. Like I was laughing so many fucking times at this point. Like the scene where he's talking to his brother, and he just found out that his girlfriend's sleeping with Tucci, and he goes, "Well, if she leaves him, just fuck her." And he goes, "I can't." And I was like, "I'm not kidding." I was halfway expecting him to go, "Sick bird on me."
It's interesting, Javi. You say that, and you know what? I think I am shocked this movie is not on the midnight circuits because it is a fucking hilarious movie for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It is what we talked about, a good bad movie. Like this is a movie that was meant to be serious. And there are so many funny scenes in this movie where I laughed out loud. And I'm like, how is this not playing at the Inwood Theater at midnight and people are showing up with stuffed monkeys and yelling out lines? What's the line where the lady screams that her bird was killed? What was that
Kill
line?
my bogey.
Yeah, shit like that. Like, how is that not a thing? Because this movie screams like that whole midnight viewing type of thing.
That
Jay,
soundtrack was hilarious too.
Jay, what's your history with this?
I saw this when I was young. I probably saw it when I was 9. I thought it was fun. It was a, popcorn horror movie. I wasn't trying to dissect it for the state of the art, but it was fine. I've seen it a couple times when I got older. I don't have any like super problems with it. I think it's kind of a unique risk for Romero to take to get away from his wheelhouse a little bit. And I really love the actor who played Alan, Jason Beggy. I think he's definitely one of the. Yeah, this is a hard movie to act in. I mean, to play a quadriplegic and to have to like stay as still as he did, I always wish his career had gone off a little bit more. Yeah,
He's fucking jerking everywhere in that last
Yeah,
scene.
fuck yeah, he was.
I couldn't help but fucking use his fucking shoulders.
he had to take a lot of classes, and he had to like study with a lot of quadriplegics to really get down the mannerisms. And as obviously a fully functioning human, it's easy for us to like just always rely on our limbs. And I thought he did a pretty good job of that. That's all. But yeah, the movie as a whole, it sucks. But
Yeah.
My big issue with him.
Give me
My
one.
big issue. I'm sorry. Go
Let's
ahead.
get Jake real quick.
I'm sorry, Jake. I'm sorry.
Jake, what's your history with this movie?
I saw like whenever I was 8 or 9 also. The one that stood out to me at the very end was whenever he grabbed her and fucking swung her around with his fucking mouth.
Right.
Like I thought that was like hardcore as fuck. And I was, like I said, 8 or 9. And then the monkey popping out of the back at the very end in the dream sequence.
Yes, I totally forgot about that. That scared me. It literally did. I was just like, oh, right on. Cool.
Yeah, I got a good jump scare out of me also as a kid. But I think the last time I saw this was probably like 15 or 16, and I didn't remember how fucking crap this movie is. I like it, but I don't like it. So
I think
don't
you
know.
got to have a little bit of nostalgia for it too.
Oh, for sure. That it was only for nostalgia factor that I watched the movie, but yeah.
Yeah, God damn, is it long? All right, let's get into it. David, you said your biggest issue with Alan. What was your biggest
Oh,
issue?
he only has two acting styles in this, where he's like, "Mother, what is going on?" Or he's like, "Mother, I'm going to kill you." Like there's no nuance to it, and this movie is so weird because it feels like a Hallmark movie, especially in the beginning, and it has that weird. The soundtrack is fucking awful, man.
The score is so fucking bad. They use like
so
circus carnival music
Yes.
at the beginning of it for the monkey because like, oh, monkey, funny, cute.
It very reminds me of like
carnival fucking music. And then the score really confused me because at the end you get some kind of killer tracks going on whenever they're fucking in the weird barn bedroom thing that they're in,
with all the monkeys watching, by the way. Like,
the sex scenery was horrible.
I don't know, man. They're fucking in front of all those monkeys, and then it makes you question, like, what can a quadriplegic do? And then I fell down a Google rabbit hole of trying to look up, can they even have an orgasm or whatever? They can get erections and this and that. So yeah, it's possible. And I was just like, I had questions, you know what I mean? At least she sat on his face. You know what I mean?
George Romero answered all those questions about how quads have sex.
I tell you what, I think the biggest star of the movie has to be that shitty beard that he had on for the first quarter of this film. Holy fuck,
sure.
That was awful. Oh my God. And it's a very confusing movie. I read some stuff online where it talked about how the studio removed a lot of the exposition, but it's confusing as shit about why is that guy injecting this stuff? What is he injecting it to himself? And it's just weird. And at the end, it seemed like he injected alcohol because he started acting drunk right before.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was.
Weird.
Man.
I had to look it up. Parnate, which he was injecting, is an antidepressant, but he stays awake for like 3 days at a time on it. I don't understand that whole.
Yeah.
By the way, the best part of the film is the guy from Oh Brother Where Art Thou in Office Space. That was
Stephen Root.
Cool.
Stephen Root.
Fuck yeah.
This is his first film role. He was actually in Crocodile Dundee 2, which came out a month before.
Which came out first.
But this is his first film role he ever filmed, and he's actually, as always, pretty good in the role.
Like, he's awesome.
He's slimy. You hate him, but he's doing little character actor shit in it. I'm like, oh yeah, Stephen Root's killing it in this movie. Like I was digging it, but I like all the actors in this movie for the most part. I know you guys say the movie's terrible. I watched it as a drama. I didn't watch it as a campy film, and I'd never even considered it as like super campy earlier when I watched it.
And that's the thing though, Ducky. You watched it as a drama. I don't think this is a horror movie. There was not one time I was scared. I was never scared of the monkey. I think you're right. I think it was a drama about him and the connection between him and the monkey.
Like I like to. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
sorry. Go ahead. I was just going.
Sorry, go ahead. David, finish. David.
I want to drink this. I want to drink my soup. Hold on. Go ahead.
David, go ahead and finish.
And then there was that scene in the classroom. I felt like I was watching a live action Disney movie from the 70s. It was so the tone of this movie is so fucking weird. Okay, I'm done.
No, but that's kind of a Romero thing. Some of his movies have tone all over the place, but he does dark humor a lot. So that's just a keystone of Romero. Go ahead, Jay.
I will say this, and I might get flamed for this, obviously, but I seriously would put George Romero as honestly the most overrated director in horror.
Oh, I'm right there. Jay, I am high-fiving you. I wanted to say that as well. That was one of my thoughts. What he is more of, Jay, than a good director? He's a visionary. He had a really good vision. He got the zombie thing out. He was the first one to do it. But as a director goes, he's pretty fucking awful.
I think his best movie ever was the one that he used Stephen King for. I think Creepshow is far and away far and away his best movie ever. And I think he he gave us zombies. I think a lot of other people did zombies better. That's just the way I look at it. And I like George Romero. I've got his autograph, but I still think, I think he's definitely overrated.
Nice.
And I think it's his career crept forward. I think the world kind of figured that out too.
Well, he
And I
shot
think
his load in the 70s. Like, he really, like, every decade he got a zombie movie. And Night of the Living Dead is a classic through and through. The whole thing is a masterpiece. Dawn of the Dead is the better film, though. Dawn of the Dead just takes it to the next level and it tells a better story. But it's Dawn of the Dead's very long, and that's my one complaint with that movie. I love that movie, and I love all of his stuff because it's based around Pittsburgh. This movie included is Pittsburgh based. But at the same time, yeah, he did go downhill as he got older. Like the Land of the Dead is okay, Diary of the Dead is terrible, but at least he tried stuff. Javi, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna like piggyback off Jay, what you and David Jester said about it feeling like a drama. I like to view it as more of a thriller. I could see this as like a simian version of Fatal Attraction, where instead of Glenn Close, it's Ella the monkey.
Dude, when he hit his lip and they were kissing, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I think one of the biggest problems with this movie is the monkey's not threatening. The monkey is like this big, and the scenes where he's attacking people
And it has a beer gun also.
Yeah, he's not very healthy.
Like, I was like, this fucking monkey looks like it's just sitting around the back of the lot smoking cigarettes and eating fucking Cheetos that the union is giving them. Like, yeah, the fucking
What's my line? What's my line? Oh, is this the scene where I pee? What's my motivation?
See, I disagree. I think
I'm in love with Alan. Okay, yeah, I got this. All right,
I think in the third act, the monkey is a little bit scary, and I know that they're pushing it, but like the idea of being like stuck in your own body, this creature is trying to kill everyone around you because of your own rage, and you know what you have to do. Like, I bought his acting, and I know David said, he only really had 2 modes, but I thought he killed it. I thought he was really good in this movie. Jay, you agreed with me, right?
I said his physical acting.
Okay.
His mime work. No, but I mean that. Like, his mime work, I think I definitely overshot his actual dialogue. And yes, I'll agree. His tone was so, 0 to 100, one or the other. But I thought his physical acting was really, really good.
And
you actually thought that he was actually crippled.
Absolutely. He was very believable when it came to that. I will defend this movie at very, very conditional points. And that's one of the ones. And I will also say that I thought Emma, the work she did towards the end, like sabotaging him and everything, I thought that was absolutely brilliant animal training. I thought that was really top notch.
Well, I mean, that comes down to editing too. Like, they had so much footage of that monkey, and they just
Emma or Ella?
It's Ella. But they had so much footage of that monkey.
I'm talking about Emma, the stunt double. If you would have read the novelization.
So here's the deal: it's a fucking male monkey. Okay, like Hollywood was so misogynistic at this time that they couldn't even have a fucking female monkey, which are less aggressive on set. They decided to go against the grain and get a fucking male monkey for this. And he fucked up a lot of the actors on it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
But they had like, that's the thing. Didn't they say it was a female monkey in the movie too? But it was a male.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a male monkey that they use one of the like only times in Hollywood that they decided to use a male capuchin and portray it as a female for some reason. I don't know about that.
I was going to say, I like the shot of him getting hit by the car and then flying in the air with the bricks. I've always remembered that since I was a child watching this movie. Like, that stuck with me. It's just a striking shot. Go ahead, Hobbs.
That shot when he was that spin he did remind me of like how when you're a kid and he'd take a jump off the second step from the bottom and he'd do a 360. He was like, "Mom, watch this!" And he did like a 360 turn.
All I was hearing was that sound effect during the $6 Million Man when he would do jump.
All right, we got to talk about Tucci because I didn't know.
Tooch.
We didn't know. I didn't know this was Tooch. But here's the thing: I always thought in my head it was Stanley Tucci, but I thought I was wrong, and that's what fucked me up. It was kind of Medelling me a little bit. Like, I was like, he couldn't have been in that. He wasn't old enough to be in that movie. Stanley
What a
Tucci,
pointless story, though.
What's? Oh, I mean,
There was no payoff. It was just like he hooked up with Janine Turner.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, I
local.
was like, what a son of a
And,
bitch. Like, I really hated him for that, like stealing his lady and stuff like that. So when the monkey
There was
got
no
him,
payoff.
well, he got killed.
Yeah.
That was such a confusing scene, though. That was so confusing. Now, I was also confused so did that doctor cripple him? Like, what was, he was really angry. Like, he was mad that, did the doctor do, like Stanley Tucci, did he cripple the lead?
Well,
No, he
didn't.
just didn't.
No,
do the
he's
job
just mad that
properly.
he took his girl.
Oh, okay.
Well, after he found out, but it was misdiagnosed, is what it was.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he did the surgery without looking deeper and realizing that he might have been paralyzed by something that can just paralyze you. I didn't really understand it either.
He was too busy looking at his hairy ass.
Yeah.
Didn't do his job right.
I tell you, this movie works better with the laugh track. If you give this movie a laugh track, it's a fucking.
Oh,
it's so
dude,
much
there were
better.
scenes where I wanted to laugh, but I felt like I'd be feeling real guilty.
You mean you didn't want to laugh your ass off when they're doing that Gilligan's Island music towards the end?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just all of
So
it.
bad.
Jay, what do you want to say?
Another thing I wanted to point out. I know I mentioned it in the chat earlier. Was, dude, how fucking ripped was both Beggy and Stanley Tucci? These guys hit the weights something fierce for this movie. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason it's like, I don't know. I mean, it just seemed like a very odd choice for them both be like really jacked, like almost, like getting close to middle age. Like, yeah, we just woke up today and, got ripped. And then like all of a sudden, like, pow, boom, to the moon. Like they wanted you to see him as like this peak of like athleticism to immediately just get shattered. And I like the symbolism of the bricks cracking. I thought that was very artistic choice. But yeah, I think this movie has a lot of what we like to call potential that they wasted.
How about the monkey vision? Going into the monkey and like that kind of stuck with me too.
He stole it from fucking Sam Raimi. It's the Evil Dead shot.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Yeah,
You know what it reminded me of? Did you guys ever see Wolfen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
with
reminded
Albert
me of
Finney.
Wolfen. Yeah.
Albert Finney, Gregory Hines.
Yeah. It reminded me of the Wolfen vision scene, that type of stuff.
Makes sense.
So what about the monkey itself? Did you guys love the monkey? Were you on the monkey side? That seems to be a common complaint of this movie is people feel like the monkey got kind of a raw deal. It wasn't.
Oh yeah, I was totally on the monkey side.
Yeah.
I even wrote in my notes, they better not fucking kill the monkey.
I mean, it's the only movie I know with the killer monkey. The idea of like, not the only movie, but like in this scenario where the monkey. I like the story with it. I like how they bond.
It gets really weird. It falls off the rails where they don't know if he's controlling it with his mind and his dreams, or if he's just imagining this shit.
It's so
like,
confusing, man.
Visions.
I know.
Yeah,
is it a mind meld? Are they?
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. And then you get Jeff, who shoots himself up with the shit, and he kind of goes into it. Yeah, like. The mind meld with him, I don't
get
know
it either.
what happened.
Like I said, a shit ton was cut out of this movie.
Yeah, George Romero has a definitive cut, and the studio's meddled with it, right?
Yeah. So the problem is though they cut out so much for this movie to make sense. It was 4 hours long, and so yeah, they couldn't do that.
No, thank you. Good, Jay.
Who wants a fucking 4-hour George Romero movie? Jesus.
Did anyone else think that Jeff was actually Stanley Tucci or Jerry Seinfeld at first? Or was it just
That was you.
The Tooch and the character.
The Tooch, bro.
Playing Jeffrey, they are very similar. I can see that mistake being made.
John Pankow. He was
he makes great breadcrumbs.
No, man, fucking that's Panko.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Who was?
He was in fucking Batteries Not Included though.
Wasn't he also in To Live and Die in L.A.?
Yes, he was.
Who
It's
is
a great movie, man.
He was like a staple of the fucking 80s.
No, he was the that's such an interesting movie because William Patterson, who I know Jay and I are huge fans of, he is like the badass in that movie, and then all of a sudden there's a switch, and the little guy is like kind of like the coward, and then he kind of like his story arc is really interesting. William Friedkin directed that. Also, a side note, voted one of the greatest car chases in cinema history. Sorry, you got off on a weird to live and die L.A.
That's fine. Who was the actor we're talking about, though?
The guy you were talking about.
He was the doctor, the good doctor.
Jeffrey.
Oh, he was the one who got the
Joffrey.
fucking who shot the fucking Parnate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like at the end when he got poisoned and he started acting all weird and freaky, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
You mean just out of the blue?
Yeah, well, I know it was.
Yeah.
It was random.
He started acting drunk.
My thought was that's an interesting choice. Is that what poison would do to you? Does it make you act drunk? Is that what it would do? I was like, whatever. How about
I do
the
not want to
girl?
put that to a test.
How about Melanie? Anyone have any opinions on her?
Oh,
No.
egg
Hey.
Huh?
and huh?
I mean,
Pig.
I like when I was a kid. I was shocked by that titty because I don't think I ever saw a titty before. I think that was my first one watching a movie. I was like, oh.
I'm sorry.
This is my first time seeing quadriplegic sex.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, but I'm pretty sure it was everybody's also. I think there's only a limited number of movies that offer
here's-
that
actually
kind
saw
of.
Here's a
movie
funny,
before this.
funny fact. Helen Hunt is the only person I know that has simulated para/quadriplegic sex in 2 different movies.
What?
One-
I know the one.
The Water Dance is the original
Uh-huh.
one,
Yeah.
and then the second one it's called The Sessions, where
Oh,
the guy's in
yeah.
Iron Lung.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the sessions. I didn't see Water Dance.
Oh, Water Dance came out in like '91. It's got Wesley Snipes and Eric Stoltz. It's widely forgettable, but it's the first time. It's the first time that Helen Hunt ever got her quad on.
I
So
wonder if that was in her credits, and that's how she got the sessions.
Yeah,
like,
I think it was in her contract. Like I
Yeah.
have to have sex with at least
Dude,
2
in
quads
the
in 2
sessions,
of my movies.
She's like in her 40s, and she gets full on naked, and she is amazing.
she got naked in Water Dance too.
No, I'm all
Gorgeous.
about that Helen Hunt. That big old schnoz. Dear Lord. Javi, you said that there was another movie you saw with a quad sex?
Yeah, it was a Spanish movie, and like the guy was like really quad.
Javier Bardem.
No, it's not that one. It wasn't the Oceanside thing.
Oh,
It was another Spanish movie, but like it was like 2 quads having sex. But one of them, the girl was like really quadded up. She was not only was she a quad, she was deaf and a little bit
Quad
dolty.
it up. That sounds like the worst perk in Dead by Daylight. Did you get that quadded up perk? Yeah, you need like 100,000 blood points to get that quadded up perk.
We keep this up, we're gonna get canceled.
Jesus Christ.
So
like
there's
enough
2
people listen.
Oh my God. Well, I'm happy to know there's so much in cinema that we missed out on. I guess it does exist. Like I said, I had questions. I had to search the internet because I was curious.
Wasn't there
Monkey
also a
Shine.
sex scene in My Left Foot?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there was. From what I can remember, I think there was.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Are you trying to humble brag that you've seen My Left Foot?
Yeah,
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
My Criterion Collection, don't buy leather-bound CDs and DVDs
I wanna-
of the highest quality.
I want to get back to the idea that this is a camp movie. Did everyone else feel that way? Like, I was a little bit shocked by that.
I don't think it wanted to be.
No, it didn't want to be.
Yeah, no,
It turned out to be.
unintentionally.
Yeah, and that's that's why I think it's a good bad movie, because they intended this to be a scary
The big,
horror film.
yeah,
and it-
they wanted to make a good movie, and it turned out being really bad, and
Yeah.
that's what makes it good.
They were just like, everybody's gonna be terrified of capuchins from now on.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's the thing. The monkey's not scary. The monkey's adorable and it's small. And at the end, when he's killing it, it's so obviously a puppet or a doll.
Nerd.
It is so laughably bad.
Yes, agreed. And that's what everyone remembers this movie for one thing. The fucking tearing the monkey down. You know what I mean?
Ripping and a tearing.
Yeah, it's
But
that
yeah,
scene.
I like how his fucking teeth grew by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Whenever he knew what he had to do, also they're like, let's go in on those canines
Yeah.
there, and they're both like visibly longer, both sets on each.
Oh no, I noticed that too.
What
I kept
happened
thinking
there?
that throughout the entire movie, like every time they showed his teeth. We got Greg in the chat. He said, "If you look up Boo's Did You Know trivia on IMDb, there's only one fact: is a monkey."
That's right.
And
Nothing gets
also,
past those guys.
shout out to Dan Danzy. He resubbed. Dan, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, that
Thanks,
ending
Dan.
is fucking killer. And then the jump, I did not expect that jump scare to come, like when they carved down the back and then the monkey came out. That literally, I was stepping out of the room to get my puppy, and that was on the screen. I jumped back for a second. So, go ahead,
And you
Dan.
threw the puppy.
That effect they used for that, I feel like they reused that in Tales from the Dark Side of the movie, in the second entry where the cat comes out of the guy's throat. And I think Romero had something to do with that. I know he created Tales from the Dark Side of the TV show. I thought that was unique that this was the first time they used that effect.
Yeah, it was effective.
That's just the nerd in me. Sorry, guys.
No, it was effective. It got me. It scared me. Guys, anything else about the movie that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm good for watching this once. I'm good. I could die without seeing this movie again, and I'll be perfectly content.
Javi,
Yeah, that
you don't let these guys change you. Before these guys came on here, you talked about how much you loved it.
I loved it. I thought it was a fun fucking movie.
Don't go flopping.
This
I
is
ain't
a
gonna
movie.
flop.
This
I will
this-
stand by it. I enjoyed this movie. I wouldn't watch it again though, but I enjoyed it.
I would like to watch it again with a bunch of people in a movie theater that knew the dialogue and would shout stuff out and brought monkeys to put in
Like
their mouths at
sock
the end.
monkeys and shit like that. so at
Yes,
the end
yes.
of
I would watch the movie like that again. But as far as a movie, no, this is fucking awful, man. This
Yeah.
is so and it's one of his. It was like a big studio film for him, wasn't it?
Yes,
Like, this was like a big studio film.
and
for him.
because it
Yeah.
failed, he left because
He
they
went
cut
back
out-
to making indie movies.
Yeah, until like 1993 or something like that. But I mean, yeah, they really chopped it down. But I mean, I could see why. This thing's got a lot of filler in it.
They chopped this movie down.
Yeah, they. chopped
Yeah,
it down.
right.
Oh yeah, this had a lot. And that's what I mean. It's so confusing because they had a lot of subplots going on. And I think Jay, we always talk about the whole thing about the one location. I think this movie works best if it was. I mean, it pretty much does take place only in the house. But if they really focused on that and just being in the house, and even like a situation where it was like a one of those movies that takes place in real time. If it was that type of film, where then it could have had more height and more scares. But man, this movie is so fucking all over the place.
I think it could have worked since it was so long. I think this might have worked a little bit better as a mini series.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
give
that too.
Give it some time to flesh out, and maybe you can concentrate on some stuff. Things wouldn't have to be so rushed.
But it's so boring at the end of the day. Like I don't know, guys. I really
Yeah,
struggled.
no,
getting through this.
it's boring for
It's-
sure.
There's the ending, the third act is I liked it.
Takes
but
forever.
it takes a long time to get there. Like the whole time I was watching it, I was clipping it at the same time. So it took me 4 hours.
And it's just
to
him
watch
telling Ella no for like a half an
Yeah.
hour.
It's
No,
a slow
put
burn.
that down. No.
I did buy that he. Let's see.
Let's go for a walk.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say, as somebody who just got a puppy, I feel the pain. Like, I was watching it agreeing. Anything else though? I did buy a lot of it. I watched this as a drama, so I did enjoy it. I will say that. I'm with Javi on
I
that.
saw this as a Lifetime movie. I could see this as a Lifetime movie. Like Monkey Scorned, Hell Has No Fury.
All right.
I'm into that. I'll watch that.
All right. Do we recommend it? Javi, you go first.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, recommend it. All right. David, how about you? Just like you said,
I only recommend it if it's on a midnight showing at the Inwood and everyone is going to rag the shit out of it. Like I know that the guys that do How Did This Get Made did this for one of their podcasts, but they don't have it archived. And I would love to hear that because I'm sure that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Jay, do you recommend it?
Actually, I would definitely recommend this movie. For all of its shortcomings, I've probably seen the movie 5 or 6 times, and
Holy shit.
I mean, the things I like, I think bring me back. So yeah, I'll recommend it. No problem.
All right, Jake, you recommend it?
Yeah, I mean, I chose it for y'all. But either way, I forgot how bad it was, but I still would watch it again, I think. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not watch this fucking movie. I don't fucking know. I really don't. I'm torn. So
I'm gonna be kind of with you, Jake, on this. I recommend it as a one-time viewing, and be prepared because this is very much a movie of its time, and you need to sit through it. And it's going to be It's gonna be a long journey. That's all I'm gonna
Dude,
say.
I rushed home from work. I got home at like 6:15. Had a shower because I've been working outside all goddamn day, and I sat through this motherfucker, and I took all these fucking notes, and this fucking movie was not what I expected it to be, and I'm really let down, and I'm sorry I let y'all down.
No, you're good, man.
I love the image of Jake hauling ass trying to get this, and he like halfway through he starts getting pissed off because he's like, who the fuck recommended this movie?
Yeah. Like, oh, it was me.
Oh, it was
I
me.
did this.
Damn it.
We've had a series of these though. Now we've had a series of movies where people recommend them. We were like, yeah, especially me. Like I think the last two I recommended were just kind of like. So we're gonna get there though.
I'm surprised you're complaining about the length of this one because you like Roma.
I did like Roma. Roma was the shit, and you called it coma.
No, Jake did, and that was a genius fucking pull.
Roma is a killer movie. That was my favorite movie of like 2000.
In what world?
Whenever it came out. It was bomb. All right, guys, you ready for clips? Let's clip this.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. Can you guys see that? All right. Bricks.
That's so.
With a triple twist.
It's so
Why
funny.
would they fucking do that fucking
It's so
shot?
stupid.
Like, why would they do that fucking scene? Like, even George Romero, like, you're not the best at making fucking horror movies. That's been established. But why would you think that shot was fucking okay right there?
Because nothing about that shot, him twirling, makes sense of somebody. If you've ever been on Reddit and watched all the videos of people getting hit by cars,
Yeah.
I've never seen one person do a twirl.
Active viewer. Yeah.
All right, suicide.
Hey, something to grab a brew. You want one?
It does look like Stanley Tucci.
Dude, what a shitty friend. What a
that.
fucking shitty friend. Look, you know how much effort that took for him to get in there to where he could get positioned right. Like, you walk in, you see that, you're like, this guy, he knows what he wants.
He wants this.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
You know what you do when you see that? You go, all right, I'm right there. Hey,
Yeah.
quality of life, bro. I get
Bro,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, but
That is
isn't
like,
his?
he's such a bad friend.
Quality of life.
But I
Oh,
think that.
Quality.
But I gotta disagree with you guys. This is the one guy who actually, as more than anybody, actually cares about this guy. So I think this was.
Well, that's his
he's
brother.
the one.
He's got to care about him.
He's the one guy. He's the one guy. Like what I was saying with you guys, like any of us would let him die because we're good friends. But this guy is like, oh shit, I can't let you die.
No, I need you for my experiment.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's selfish.
Oh.
It's selfish, but he is the one guy, and I think that was actually a smart choice by Romero.
He didn't realize that he wanted him for this project at that point, though.
See, if it would have been any of us, we would have been like, oh, and immediately start wiping off our fingerprints.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking hold
Cancel
my shirt.
all my
and
dry cleaning appointments.
out the fucking
Hobby, you said that's his brother. I thought the same thing, but they're not related. I thought they
They
were
are.
brothers too. They are brothers?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, they're not brothers, right?
No.
No,
I
didn't-
could have sworn that they were.
Well, in the synopsis I read, it doesn't say brothers.
I mean, they're like
Yeah,
brothers.
they're like
They're
bros.
brothers in Capuchin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The C word.
You didn't know. And what are you doing here?
Touchy!
She came to pick me up.
Janine Turner of Cliffhanger fame from
I'll be
Fort Worth,
damned. How do we
Texas.
diagnose this one, Wiseman? Clinical asshole syndrome? Clinical rat? Clinical snake in the grass
Gross.
syndrome?
Come on, Jeffrey.
And you clinical cunt.
Yeah.
The two C's.
Yeah, just call me
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking Tooch, bro.
Dude.
That's right, baby.
Sexual harassment.
Harassment.
One thing I don't have to worry about. Oh my God.
The fucking beard! Jesus
Fucking
Christ!
straw
Jordan!
beard.
He goosed it.
Dude,
Ah!
Dude,
Wacky, wacky! Wah,
I
wah,
would,
wah.
I would gladly lose the function of my legs if I could grow a beard like that.
That beard is so fucking bad.
Dude. It's like the fucking straw man. What?
Somebody throw me in front of a truck quick. I got to get a beard like that.
I thought it was a
Jesus
good beard
Christ.
too. I didn't know you guys were gonna hate on it. Monkey
That's
hug.
so
No, I love that beard.
Oh, that monkey's nuts.
I know.
So the voice of the monkey is Frank
Dude.
Welker, who did
Oh, yeah.
Megatron, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
he did Starscream. He didn't do
Oh, okay,
Megatron.
okay.
Actually, he did Megatron in the 4th Transformers movie, I believe.
I'm going off Generation 1. I apologize.
Oh my God, dude, we are getting so much pussy from this podcast, y'all. Holy shit. All this vagina is being thrown at us right now. Did you hear what he said? He said it was Generation 1 Transformer.
Actually, the voice of
Crash.
the voice of the monkey was the same voice actor that did the voice for Apu in Aladdin.
I agree with
G.
you.
Bradley Baker.
You know what? Now we're
I'm so
definitely
turned
getting
on. I'm
pussy.
trying to jerk off, but my dick has gone up inside my body cavity and I can't find it right now.
Oh my God, that's so hot.
Shut up. You just stuffed it in
I
your
wish
own
I wish I
bum.
had a pet monkey to pull out my dick right now.
One pissed monkey.
Well, yeah, you see how he jabs him every time? He's
happened?
like, yeah, fuck you, monkey. You good.
Okay, here comes his acting. His acting is amazing.
Monkey's got a fucking
What the hell are you doing to her?
Yeah! Jeffrey! Actor! Acting!
Jeffrey!
That's a pissed monkey right there. All right, that motherfucking bird.
Okay.
Boogie!
Get this fucking bird on my face.
Get rid of that bird, or so help me.
You what?
Oh, monkey time.
I told her, put it
Yeah. Dude, I hated her so much. She
Yeah, she was
deserved
such
all
a
this
ratchet
shit though, dude. She did a good job playing a fucking nurse
Bad
ratchet,
nurse, yeah.
but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really understand it because at first she was like, "Yay, I'm here to help," and then she was like,
Yeah.
I'm a bitch."
and it's like do you live at somebody's house like that? Like you come
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
you do.
daily, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hospice care.
That's a thing definitely. So she lived there, and but like
Yeah, but he could have been like, hey, no fucking bird.
Oh, yeah, I mean that.
Well, then we don't have a movie, Jake, do we?
God damn it, I'm
We
sorry.
don't have a bogey.
Speech.
We literally don't have a
You're a
movie.
swat.
Killed my bogey!
There it is.
He had his little demon do it for him.
No one's in her cage.
I don't know how you did it, but you did it. The two of you together. And now my little bogey is gone.
I'm little bogey.
Maybe it was.
No, not the bogey.
He deserved it though.
Maybe it was a rat that got it.
It's kind of like
Maybe you
Clint
crushed
Eastwood.
it yourself when you jammed your foot into that slipper.
Yeah,
Who
that-
gives a
He
shit?
deserved to die.
Deserved to die.
Yeah.
It fucking deserved to die.
You know why that bird deserves to die? Because it was driving the truck
Yeah.
that crippled him.
Here's the and here's a fucked up thing, guys. That next scene, he's getting a bath from his mom, and he's like, "Hey, where's Mary at?" He's like, what do you mean, where's Mary at?
She
You just
hates
fucking
you.
told her to fuck off. You just screamed at her, and you're really shitty acting. Like, hey, maybe it was me. Maybe it wasn't. Where's Mary at, Mom? Why'd Mary leave? You mean she left? That's so weird.
maybe
Fuck
she gave
this
him a
movie.
fucking tub. The demise of Wise. Bye, Tucci.
Wiseman. That motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
He turned into fucking Steven Seagal all of a sudden. It's like, motherfucker.
Here you go, David. Don't kiss it.
Oh, this fucking scene.
This scene made me a little bit uncomfortable.
And that's how COVID started.
Yeah.
Monkey vision.
Monkey Cam.
That monkey can. The music is just all over the place.
Chicago.
So awful.
This was just uncalled for. Why?
Yeah, he really could have just like picked it up.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
come on, I'm gonna take you out of this house because your owner doesn't want you anymore.
Yeah, it could have just been
I'm gonna
simple.
build
but
more
instead,
tension, fucking hatred.
no bullshit.
Listen, Mel, don't come in, okay? I just don't want any bullshit.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, don't.
I don't want any
No,
bullshit either.
no bullshit.
The monkey's
Hi,
watching.
Mrs. Man. How are you today?
Anger.
Bullshit.
Mother, there's danger. The way I've been acting lately, these rages, Ella pulls them out of me. She pulls them to the surface.
What is this? Is this some sort of game that you're playing? If you can't stand
That's
having
the guy,
me,
right?
just tell me. I'll go.
That's
You
what I
don't have
was
to put
thinking.
yourself through this. You don't have to put me
That's
through
one
this.
bad
Mother,
woman.
Please
That's the
stop.
guy.
It looks like Jim Broadbent in a
Angry.
wig.
I can't control it.
That's like
How
the-
hot is that water? The steam is coming off that.
You won't like me when I'm
Whoever
angry.
asked you to give up anything? You don't give a shit about me.
Is it Mrs.
or
Doubtfire?
anybody else.
He turned into
Wrapped up in
fucking
yourself.
Al
Yeah, yeah.
Life.
He's trying to go through acting school while making this film.
Dude, this is
You've
the
been
one
trying
note
to
that I
suck
had.
me into it
This
for
is the
as
one
long
thing.
as
I was a contender. I was a contender.
Just-
You wouldn't
just
like me when I'm
had
angry.
acting. He's like, you just fucking, he asked me, I can't move anything. I'll act with my head. Head acting!
And it was also had a weird Psycho like mother vibe too. Like Romero was like, "Hey, watch the movie Psycho and just."
That's
do that
Norman
scene
Bates'
over and
wig.
over." Yep,
Oh,
it really
Mother.
is. It really is.
I can remember.
Hey,
Well, I cannot stand it anymore, Mother.
You can't stand
I
period.
cannot stand your bullshit.
I'm trying
Kniving, clinging, blood-sucking bitch.
That didn't hurt.
Mother.
She's about to piece him up. Oh! Cover your face!
She's smacking up a cricket.
Nowadays,
way,
that'd be
this-
the beginning of
this-
a porno.
This death scene is very. This is like straight out of a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Monkey attack.
That doesn't look scary. That looks fun.
I got monkeys on me. Yay! All right. Monkey side.
side.
Like homicide, but monkey side.
He hit her with a good old bathing toaster.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually scared me.
What did you do to Ella?
You acting?
What did you do to me?
Yeah.
I'm a bitch.
Goddamn monkey with a straight razor!
Just wasn't expecting it. Monkey poison. You ever had a monkey poison you? Goddamn monkey.
Jesus.
Oh, he injected me with vodka.
You know me and needles, huh?
I've been shooting up all this
Put
movie.
enough in
You
there to
know,
bring
set this
down
bug
He injected me with a good time.
I notice he
Good.
falls on his stomach, but he finds him on his back.
Now the movie sucks.
Well, you know people die when they OD.
Ah, bullshit. Fuck this movie.
I was like, Team Shine, Duck fucking ruined it.
Part of you, little speechy speech.
Stop it. I said stop it. Stop it!
Try that!
You can't fool me, not with that bullshit. You're not gonna hurt me. I'm part of you.
You fucking I'm part of you.
They start making out.
Yeah.
Is
already
this
saw
love?
I'm
The
surprised
boss.
they didn't though. Like I really thought he was gonna get a hand job from this monkey at some point in this movie. Like,
Dude, his penis would look huge with that.
yeah, look at this tiny little fucking monkey hands. Look at that guy.
Look at that. Your hands could barely fit around it.
I
Little
think
pooch.
I think we've created the new kink, everybody.
The boss.
You want to be the boss now, is that it?
Ooh, yes,
There's only one boss.
You want to be the brains.
And he
as
lives
well
in
as
New
the
Jersey.
brawn,
Hey monkey, shine this knob.
I'm the brains of this outfit. I could beat you at this game, Ella. You know why? I'm the human. I'm the one who can cheat and lie and be deviant.
He's jerking him off.
I thought I was jerking off right there,
My
too.
face. It takes to get us through the night.
Monkey dance.
Oh, you're human?
Look how fake this looks. All right, we're almost there.
Fake the monkey shine.
Monkey pee.
So fucking weird.
You slime.
You're an animal, Ella.
You filthy.
Oh, sick burn, bro.
I'm gonna take you apart. I'm gonna rip your fucking eyes out.
Look at his teeth. They added fucking fangs to
I'm
his
gonna tear you
What?
open
So
and chew
weird.
out your fucking heart.
Oh, it's because he's
I actually
becoming more
thought
monkey-like.
more like the monkey. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was
Yes.
another conscious choice, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
it
It
was.
translates
because
horrible. Translates horrible, but I like the
it's-
idea
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, it's really bad, but yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like his teeth are growing with the monkey because they're connected in the mind.
yeah, that's fucking crazy. I didn't even put
Well,
that
see,
together.
are we gonna watch the infamous scene next?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after it happens.
Alrighty. The monkey die.
Oh, come here, baby. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Oh, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, I love you.
There it is.
Look at this jerk using his whole body.
I mean, you watch this movie for this part right here. That's why you watch
Yeah.
it. Slam.
I got a new drug. There are some beliefs that when he kills the monkey, like it's the thing that gets him over the top that allows him to heal.
Some beliefs. What do you like?
Yeah,
are you
like
on
some
a
Reddits,
fucking, like,
some Reddits, some
yeah,
Reddits.
you're on a fucking monkey shine subreddit. Like, what is there? Like fucking 120 people on there. Like,
No, no, it was more like
Good sir, 121.
this was probably more like web rings back in the late 90s.
Oh
you know,
my
people talk
god,
about
dude.
Because what happens is the spirit of the monkey transfers to his vertebrae, and because it gives him the
Well, we
will and the
just-
power to walk.
We just talked about what happened with his teeth, so I mean, I didn't consider it super.
Oh, I
far-fetched
know
of a
you
thing.
guys are like real monkey shine fans. I didn't know what.
All I gotta say is that definitely pissed me off a little bit.
Why is that?
I don't know. It bothered me. It's like a little defenseless monkey. You know, even as a cripple.
That
you know,
killed like 7 people in the movie,
Yeah.
defenseless.
you know,
Well,
no.
most people feel that way when they watch the movie. I think that's what you're supposed to have that
I
connection.
think it's because he like lulled it with friendship and sweet nothings of, hey, baby, come here, let me talk to
Yeah,
you.
dude.
And he used a cassette tape to trick it, and that's just wrong.
He has like
because-
5 working muscles in his entire body, and he
Monkey!
beats the monkey.
And really, guys,
Monkey.
it completely ripped off the scene from Conan the Barbarian when Arnold Schwarzenegger was crucified in the tree, and a crow came, a vulture came down and was poking
Yeah.
at him, and he reached over, and it was a complete ripoff of Conan the Barbarian, which is why this movie sucks.
Yeah, that's what David Justice
Amen.
said. Also, I think that monkey is the same one from Hangover 2, and it died shortly after that.
Oh shit! We got the final scene.
That's not a real back.
I don't think it's a real anything.
The scariest part of that whole fucking movie.
Yeah, that that I forgot existed, so that made me jump scared too. I was like, all right, you got me. The monkey's scary.
What I like to imagine is like when they finally finish this film is George Romero sitting back and being like, I think I've made my Godfather.
My classic. Well, in a lot of ways, this movie is one of his top remembered films. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's a cult film. I love the idea, like you said, of watching this with a group of people who enjoy this movie. And there are
It's a
lot
cult
of
film
lines
for
in
all
it.
the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but there's a lot of lines in it that are quotable.
What's
like,
the
as
wrong
we were going
reasons?
through it.
Well, what I mean is, it's a cult film because it's laughable. It's not a cult film because it's like, oh man, this is so dark. This
I
is
don't
such
know.
a
It
good
worked
movie.
for me watching it. I didn't get the camp side of it. When you guys mentioned it, rewatching it, I felt it. But like watching it, I was totally there as a suspenseful psychological thriller. I was invested. So
Did you just use the word psychological in this movie?
it is a psychological thriller. That's what it is. That's what this falls into.
No, you're right. You're right, Duck. I'll defend you on that.
Yeah.
You know what? You
Don't
know what
let
it's
the
not.
bullies tell you what to do.
You know what it's not, Duck? It's not a horror movie.
It definitely falls under horror, dude.
We
we've
have
done
this
psychological
argument with
thriller
every
before.
movie. I think somebody will have an argument for every movie why it's not a horror movie.
Yeah,
This is definitely a coming of age tale. It's not about vampires.
this totally falls into horror movie genre, especially because this
follows.
It's an anthology of the human spirit.
This
Where not even
movie
if you're
was
wheelchair
in the
buddy.
horror movie section next to
Duck,
everything
shut
else.
up. Stop defending. Dude, you are falling into a trap, and I'm not going to let it happen. Say less, my friend. You're
All right.
I will defend you, Duck, but you're
Walking
making
a
it real hard.
tightrope.
Yeah. Duck, don't make me jump on the other side. I will.
All
Down
right.
with shines. Duck's a... No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, it's all good. All right, let's get to movie recommendations. First off, we're going to have whatever trailer this is. I think it's Pet Cemetery because we've got killer pets, and I love this movie. I think it's
This
great.
one, these first two are so fucking good, my guy.
Yeah, this is a killer fucking movie. Dead is better. I don't know what else to say.
Not really so much a
That's-
horror movie as it is like, you know,
Psychological
cautionary
thriller.
tale. Yeah.
It's more of a Achilles tendon being sliced open by a razor blade.
Dude, there
The
he is. right
second
there.
one was just fun.
Yeah. What is
Mr.
the name of
Krabs
the
was
kid
in
in
it.
this movie? Gage? The kid
Gage.
at the end?
Gage.
Milo.
Yeah.
It's a rough.
Miko
Mila
Hughes.
Hughes.
Miko Hughes.
Miko. Yeah.
Yeah, rough stuff. With
Did
that.
you guys watch the remake? Was that any good?
Eh,
Crap.
It's crap.
No, it was really dog shit.
We did talk a little bit about the Stephen King connection. The reason why we put this together after we did one of the cast was the box art for Monkey Shines was similar to the cover art for one of his books. I can't remember what it was.
Skeleton Crew is an
Thank you very
anthology.
Skeleton Crew.
And that's why we always confused. We thought Stephen King had something to do with this movie. And also his connection to Creepshow, I think, is why, too. So there was just that weird Mandela that we all had about this. Second recommendation is also Stephen King. It's going to be Cujo. Cujo. I've never
One of the
seen
coolest.
Cujo. Do you guys
One
like
of the
Cujo?
coolest. It's kind of rough because I don't like when animals get hurt, but it has a really cool scene in it where the camera is spinning around. It's really cool.
I
Man,
heard that was a really hard shoot for the kid and the woman, though.
dude, as
Oh
far
yeah.
It's a hard watch.
as far as a pure Stephen King movie though, man, Cujo is up there, man. That is
Oh,
a
it's.
good one.
I mean, it is like a page for page of adaptation of the book.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
a
really
fucking great
yeah.
movie.
But it's a hard watch, man.
Yeah, it's like
It's a-
Cujo's
I
scary
got-
as fuck growing up.
I got Cujo for Christmas. Not the dog, the movie. In like 7th grade. I actually asked for this. And it was like back when videos were like $40 for movies like this.
Oh yeah.
What is
Yeah,
she
they're
doing to
expensive,
that
man.
kid? What is
You don't
going
want
on?
to
Try to
know.
revive them.
Oh, he's
See,
dead.
my problem with Cujo is the dog is. I love that dog. It's like a Saint Bernard, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
and
like a
Is it Mastiff?
No, it's a Saint
Tibet.
Bernard.
That's the
Yeah.
Saint Bernard.
Oh.
Yeah. And
In the
it's such-
book, it's Saint Bernard. I don't know.
It's so hard because to me I think it would have been better if it would have been a like a German Shepherd, you know, or some kind of like our pit bull. But man, I love Saint Bernards.
I think that adds to the
That looks
to
so cool.
the tragedy of it all.
Oh, it's definitely tragic for sure.
Yeah.
That's fucking tough, man. That's a rough one.
Yeah,
Good
I've never seen it,
choice.
so we definitely need.
Dude,
to
we
watch
should
that.
totally need to do Cujo. That'd
Yeah,
be great.
I'll have to
Yeah.
pick that for my next one. Speaking of next ones, next week we will be doing Cabin in the Woods, hopefully with Mikey B. So that will end pretty much our Evil Dead. I think it's the greatest way to go out because I think we're probably all fans of Cabin in the Woods.
Well, actually, that movie's technically not a horror; it's a comedy.
It's more sci-fi.
Here we go again. Let me
I would
argue
say
this one.
it's more of a political satire. Is how I look at it.
If anything, I like to consider Cabin in the Woods an homage to horror.
I think it's more meta, which you would call a meta.
Oh yeah, it's meta horror. And there's a subgenre of meta horror, and that I think is probably one of the best. Well, also there is the subgenre of the what is it called, the man serpent, or what are the what is it called?
Meta, cosmic, ubiquitous.
Yes.
And also throwing a little bit of a
Merman. It's the sub genre of the merman horror film, which is very interesting.
Cool.
I think we got lost there. All right, David, tell them where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me on Facebook at Stop Motion Nightmares, on Instagram at Children of Dave, and Sunday, September 5th at the Addison Improv. Sunday. You don't have to work Monday, so come out Sunday. It's going to be a fun day.
So this Sunday you're going to be at Addison Improv?
Yeah, for Tony's show.
Oh, fuck yeah, that'll be sweet. I can't wait for the show.
I have a recommendation.
Sure, good.
Like, if you want to see an animal throw down with the weird little goblin, watch Cat 6 or Cat's Eye.
Is that anime?
That's what
Stephen
David was
King
planning on this movie earlier.
Yeah, that movie is so fun. I love that movie so much. It's like about like a little demon jester that's like haunting this kid, and like he goes toe to toe with the kid's cat, and he gets fucked up for it. It's fun. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, is it 3 stories? It's got 3 stories. It's got an anthology, right?
The best one's the smoking one, though. I love the smoking
With James
one.
Woods, right?
Oh yeah,
James
for
Woods?
sure.
Yeah.
Never saw it. You can find us on the internet at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can check out all the podcasts. I should be putting out my interview with Brandon Freeman I did this week about Antstream Arcade. Also, you can check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Arizona Diet Green Tea also will be there at /WeArePodcast. Check out the Wappin' Reviews. I put one out every day, and we will be back next Monday for another Camp/Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past at 8 p.m. With that said, keep horror in your heart. See, if Duck doesn't get drunk, he remembers it. So that's what he's got to do. With that said, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to cut the feed. Thank you, Jake. It was awesome seeing you too.
See, Jake.
Love you.